it's Ian with Eagle Business Credit, coming to you with some ideas and ways to create a simple 90-day cash flow. Now more than ever, it's important to know where you stand with your cash flow. Cash is king. We've all heard that saying. It's very true. Things are tight, so you need to know where you stand. And some people are put off or maybe don't know where to start in terms of creating that cash flow, so they have an idea if they have a crunch coming up or if they have enough money to get through. So here's some tips as to how to do it. Number one, get yourself a piece of paper or an Excel spreadsheet. That's all you need. And look at your cash in and your cash out. So what do I mean by that? Cash in. So you have receivables, you have customers that owe you money. Look at how they've been paying you and how long it takes them typically to pay once you issue your invoice. Then forecast, based on your receivables, what you have outstanding, the collections that will be coming in from those current open invoices. And do a deep dive on those customers to see exactly what their payment habits have been. You know your customers, you know when they typically pay, you know the age of your invoices. You can see when that money is likely to come in. Bear in mind, during COVID-19, the current crisis that we have, some customers will be taking longer. We've had examples of people that are coming in saying they need 90 days to pay or longer now. So allow some wiggle room for that. But also add in, if you've applied for things like the PPP program through the SBA or the idle loan, then add those in as well, because that's all cash coming into your business that you can expect. Think about also if you have any excess inventory or equipment, maybe you want to sell right now if you're not using it. That could give you additional cash into the business. So that's on the inside. You should have a good idea when you spend a little bit of time what's coming in and when. Now look at cash going out. Obviously you have accounts payable to be paid, and it's possible you could stretch some of those vendors. Don't just pay late. Reach out. Speak to your vendors and say, okay, I need some time to pay. Things are tight. Most people will work with you. Even landlords nowadays, they understand. But you've got to reach out. You've got to talk to them. And look at what's not accounts payable. So we talked about rent, utilities, recurring weekly or monthly costs, loan payments, anything like that. Again, you know what's due and when it's due. And if you can get more time on it, that will only help. You can create a weekly picture knowing what's coming in and what's going out. Very simply with a piece of paper or an Excel spreadsheet. And that will give you an idea as to week by week where you expect to be with your bank balance. The ins minus the outs and what room you have to play. So that's all it is, forecasting your cash flows, looking at what's coming in, what's going out. So that weekly picture is really important, having that cash flow forecast. It's a fancy term for just what's coming in, what's going out, is vitally important to manage your business. If you find you've got a gap and you have receivables, but they're not going to come in a timely manner, then you might want to consider factoring. What we do is we release the cash that's tied up in your receivables for an early payment. You can discount that receivable through us instead of waiting to get paid, and your cash flow will be accelerated as a result. Give us a call.